It's a summer anime season too good to be true because we've got two of my favorite anime of the last 5 years back again with a new season, a season two, if you will. Dandadan and Call of the Night. Now, Dandadan did end a little strangely last year. It was a little abrupt. We got a bit of an abrupt ending, really stiff cliffhanger that irked a lot of people. I was okay with it, but I'll admit it was a little bit of an awkward way to end the first season. Their first season had a bit of an awkward ending. Great series, and this continues to be true of the first episode of season two, which I did watch. And having said that, I do think that because season one ended so strangely, season two also starts a bit strange because it really is just wrapping up and resolving the stuff that left us hanging several months ago. So it is a little weird, especially since this first episode of season two also has a cliffhanger. So we're still left hanging again, only this time we only have to wait till next week. But regardless, Dandadan is back. It's still great. It's still awesome. I love the new intro theme. They still find a way to work Dandadan into the title, into the song. So I was like, okay, this is cool. It's kind of hard to top what Creepy Nuts did with the intro to the first anime season, but it's still pretty catchy. It's still pretty cool. Everything about the show is still cool, and we will get back to Creepy Nuts because I have more to say about them when we get to Call the Night. But anyway, last time we watched Dandadan last year, my poor girl Momo was drowning. That's resolved pretty quickly, it turns out. And there's just a whole lot of fighting with the weird Kito family and this weird sacrifice thing going on with this big ritual and a giant snake. And it's a whole lot of weird shit, just like always in this show. And we still have yet to be introduced to this crazy new villain, because I know the trailer for season two, I mean, everybody's seen it, sets up a new villain, like a new major villain that we have yet to see. I was slightly disappointed we didn't get introduced to that villain yet in this first episode. Again, it's really just tying up stuff, the stuff that was happening in the last episode of season one. It literally is just like wrapping that shit up. So it's weird. It almost feels like I'm still watching season one, even though this is a new season. I mean, if it wasn't for the new intro song and outro and all that fancy new stuff that comes with a new season, it still feels like we're still in that same plot. But hey, it's a great plot and it's a great show, and I'm sure the rest of this season will get into all kinds of awesome stuff, just like season one did. I think Dandadan is one of the best shonen shows of the decade so far, of the 2020s decade. I think it's an excellent freaking show. The only thing that I think can rival it even a little bit would be Chainsaw Man, and that's saying something, because that's also stellar. But Science Saru, man, they're knocking it out of the park. I definitely think this is going to be one of the coolest things to watch this year when it comes to anime. But there is another show, Call of the Night, which was actually my favorite anime of 2022. It's basically what would happen if you took the vampire movie Let the Right One In and just made it a wholesome romantic comedy. Because that's basically what Call of the Night is. It's this vampire girl who takes in this teenage boy, and they fall in love, and it's really funny and comical, but it's also got this really cool nighttime, like neon nighttime vibe to it. Creepy Nuts does all the music for this show, all the music, and I fell in love with them as soon as I heard them because of this show. Before they were getting popular from other stuff, like their Bing Bang Boom music that they did for that one anime, and Dandadan, obviously. I was already in love with this rap duo when they did Call of the Night, because to me, what they did for season one of Call of the Night, for that show and its cool nighttime atmosphere, was kind of like what The Pillows did for Fooly Cooly. It's like, I can't imagine Call of the Night without Creepy Nuts. And of course, the people who produced the anime must have felt the same way, because they brought back Creepy Nuts. They're still doing the music for this show. The intro, the outro. All the music that's always playing throughout the show it's from them. You know, you get this freaking really cool, just like sometimes very chill rap music in the background that always really fits the show just extremely well. Um, and that continues to be true for this new season, which is looking every bit as fun and funny and super chill as season one. You know, I was very happy to see this got another season because only towards the very end of that show did we get introduced to like some more interesting characters. Like it mostly focused on just the boy Yamori and Nazuna the vampire girl, and their relationship. And there wasn't a whole lot of other characters in the show until they kind of got towards the, you know, the end half, I guess you could say. And there was especially this really cool chain smoking vampire hunter gal who's kind of like the Van Helsing of the show. And I was kind of like really bummed that we only got her at the very end of season one. I was like, I want more of this chick. She's really cool. And surely enough, she's in the intro. So it's like, yeah, she's gonna be back in here. She wasn't in episode one of this season, but I can't wait to see the rest and see like what kind of conflicts might arise from these characters. Yeah, man, I love it. You know me, I mean, I don't know if I've ever brought this up before on this channel, but I really love anime vampire stuff. I don't know what it is, man. It's like PB&J. Anime and vampires just go together really well. And I really, really love the way they handle it in this show. Kind of like Monogatari, there's a lot of comedy, but it's still treated like, you know, with a certain mood and a certain atmosphere, these vampires and how they behave and stuff. That's makes it really like, kind of gives it a little bit of edge, but it's still a slice of life rom-com show. You know, it's still mostly good times, at least from what I've seen in season one. But yeah, right off the bat, Yamori and Nazuna are getting closer, and now her whole vampire like group, her whole like all female vampire like cabal has finally accepted their relationship and is accepting that she's trying to get this teenage boy to also become a vampire with her. And in order for that to happen, they need to fall in love first. So it's like now they're getting like kind of, I guess you could say like they're getting like encouraged more by this group to fall in love, but they mostly just find it really amusing, and there's a whole lot of teasing and hilarious shit that goes on, and they're all vampires, so it's like, it's really funny. It's really, really funny. I highly recommend Call of the Night. If you haven't seen the first season of that show, you really got to catch up because it's really good. It's so good. It's from the same manga author who did Dagashikashi, which I also really liked. Very different show, but yeah, he's an interesting artist because he does have a very distinct character design and stuff for his characters that I think stands out in these two works, and I really like it. It's a shame he's kind of he must be a very private guy because I can never find like a good wiki page for this guy or anything, but really cool artist. So yeah, new Call of the Night, Creepy Nuts is back. It sounds better than ever. It's really cool. Great animation, great characters. This is just two great shows, man. I feel like it's Christmas morning. Two great anime, two great new anime, and this has already been a pretty interesting season, interesting year. But now the summer season is here, and it's like, man, we're getting peak shit now. Peak seasons are back for peak shows, and I'm just very excited to see more. So what do you guys think about Dandadan and Call of the Night? Which one do you like better? Do you like either of them? Or do you just love them both as much as I do? You know, let me know in the comments what you think of these new seasons, these first episodes of the new seasons we got of these shows. And till next time, you get to burning and live for the passion.